Yay, Tony. Yeah, just watch a bunch of tennis today. Enjoyed the day so far. Looking forward to this card and really stoked about what's going on. So it's going to be a good week to get these NBA playoffs started tonight. I know everyone's real interested. Funny how we make fun of what's going on, but once the playoffs roll around, we love pro basketball again, I guess.
Oh yeah, what a 160-degree turn here from where we're watching meaningless play and resting to now injury reports. Everybody playing. It's funny what the playoffs do, but that's how it is. And of course, we had probably about we didn't have as much garbage time in the league as we said before. We've been in this racket a long time. I think this play-in game eliminated some of that garbage time at the end of the season.
No, an interesting concept too, and we've already talked a little bit, you and I, about the CBA. Or and I know you were pessimistic, and maybe they just ended up the owners just for whatever reason just went with the status quo, and it'll work out for them in the long run. But with one thing we will get out of it is that looks like that in-season tournament that I talked about when I first came on your channel, or we got all this concept together. I hinted, I said, watch out, an in-season tournament is coming, and we could see that as early as next year now.
Yeah.
That was just something put into the CBA, so that'll mix things up too. Maybe give them a little bit more money to play for, whatever. We'll see. It might not happen next year, but it's coming. It looks like.
There's a little bit more details in there. Of course, the 60 games, and there's some other details in there about spending here from some of these owners. So it'll be interesting to see how this works out with luxury tax and whatnot. But anyway, we'll get to the NHL tonight as we're winding down the NHL season. Just a couple games, 1 to 2 games remaining on some of these schedules now. Red Wings to face the Hurricanes. Hurricanes big favorites at home, total of 6.
Yeah, no one packs it in the NHL, do they? Or maybe they do. Look at what happened to this Red Wings team last night. I mean, they're just playing out the string, of course. They've had a successful season. If you want to talk about improving year upon year, I think the Red Wings have successfully done that. But they're both teams here, Tony, on a back-to-back with travel. So Detroit got crushed last night by Ottawa 6-1. So just got to figure it's going to be a tough grind now to go in against a Carolina team that, quite frankly, has not looked itself. Shevchenko going down, almost 3 weeks ago now. So they have not been the same team, and it is a big concern, I think, for Carolina heading into the postseason. That's a real setback, and they've been just a 500 team pretty much since his departure. So still Hurricanes, such a consistent team. When they're out there 5-on-5, they're really, I don't know, they might not be much better in the league right now. So they still can get it done here, I would think, against a Detroit team that did struggle last night. I mean, they got crushed pretty good on the road. I'm not so sure this is going to be a great spot. Antti Ranta is back for Carolina. I haven't really even seen the confirmed goalie in this one, but Carolina's goaltending has been solid anyways with Anderson as well. So if Ranta's ready, or I'll try to fire up the computer here and see, but you would think either guy could handle it tonight. Like I said, both teams on the back-to-back with travel. Tony, you guys got to favor the home team in this one, and I see another maybe a typical Carolina game, if you will, as far as a low score is concerned. Red Wings just scored 1 goal last night in that Ottawa game. So, and you see already, I mean, this total itself, it was one of the lowest on the board tonight. I believe might be even juiced under to the 6. So, yeah, 6 flat. That's interesting. So I think the Red Wings tonight, Tony, minus the Hurricanes minus the goal and a half tonight. Tony in a pretty good spot. I mean, Red Wings going to finish up maybe a point per game by the time this is all said and done. And you see nearly a $3 favorite there. So why not lay this goal and a half with the Hurricanes tonight against the Red Wings? Hurricanes 50-win team, good season, looking good. Certainly heading in to the postseason. And I don't know. Not saying they get an easy one here tonight, but they did win the game back in December, 1-0. So maybe Red Wings did beat them this year, 3-2. In fact, that was just a couple of weeks ago. So maybe that's in the back of their minds as well.
All right, well, how does the playoffs shape up here for Carolina out there in the East? And are they? I haven't saw a lot of their games. Are they still that physical, hard hitting team, bone crunching team that we see with those hard checks?
Carolina, they're so consistent. Their best play, Tony, definitely comes 5-on-5, not a special power play situation, but they're on top right now in the Metro, 109 points, 1 point ahead of New Jersey, and 1 point ahead of the Rangers. So, could be a division title for them, really, heading into the postseason. I mean, I would definitely have to categorize Carolina, I would think, as a betting sleeper. I would think, if you will, if the season ended today, they'd be matched up against a tough Florida team who's definitely playing some of their best hockey. Moving on, so that's Florida kind of in position for the first wild card right now, and the other side of the division would have New Jersey and the Rangers, which I think would catch everybody's attention as well. So that's how that division is shaping up. Carolina trying to secure that number one spot and play Florida.
Yeah, they got that is indeed. Of course, they will play. They will finish at Florida on the 13th of the month here in a couple days. So there you go. Here, Carolina dropping 3 straight, looking to get off the schneid here, but they're at home here in this one. Lay the puck line, lay the puck goal and a half, lay the -115 against the Red Wings. This one will have a start time here of 7 p.m. Eastern time. You can check it out on there. Of course, guys, check out TonySpicks.com. Get Ramon's premium plays. Of course, Ramon has been on absolute fire. I'll put his record up there again at 6,230 units of profit over at TonySpicks.com. When you pay a visit to Ramon's handicapper page, you get on board with some of his long-term passes. So go ahead and get signed up. Remember the promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save 20% off. And of course, lots of action up there from Ramon. Tonight's action up there from Tuesday night hockey as well as MLB, a best bet right now on the board. So let's continue on here on game day picks here. Joined here by Ramon Scott. A little different.